welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be building a setup. Today I'm going to be building a retro movie setup. It's a bit of a different setup. Usually I go for a lot of modern tech, especially when I bought a 4K TV for a PS5 setup, but today we're going old school. So the idea for this setup came 2 months ago when I was watching a video, and then it had to do about VHS films, and I just fell in love with them, and I started thinking I should collect these. And then Jocelyn said, yeah, do it. My parents said, that's fucking ridiculous, nobody likes them. I looked up online, and VHS films supposedly aren't going up in value, and that's actually a good thing for me. I've been able to get 126 films for $40.
Okay, I know I'm kinda cheating, but for the table I went with the one from the Switch setup, which if you haven't seen, I just want to thank you guys for making it the most viewed video on my channel, almost at 700. But yeah, it's free, so I decided to use it. As for the TV, I went with the GoldStar TV. It cost around $15. I could not find the model of this TV, but I do have some specs that I can sort of assume. Like I mentioned, finding the specs for this TV were just ass. Couldn't find them, so just gave up. Anyways, the screen is 11.3 by 8.48. Its color, it has one speaker. It has a 360p display. One thing that I really like about this TV is that it has a headphone jack and all the controls are available right on the TV. Now it has a video input just in case. I'm assuming the VHS player ever breaks.
I just say paranoid.
So I wanted to try to put like my movie standing, but I wasn't able to without any support, so I decided to try some wood or a cardboard or something, but wood was going to be way too expensive. So I decided to use the box that I had from my old laptop, and I gotta tell you, damn son, cutting this thing apart was just awful. I tried my Walmart knife and then that didn't work, so then I used scissors and then that kind of worked. But my problem was trying to get it straight. Now the benefits of it being really hard to cut was that it was going to be really hard to break it, and a good thing obviously. I give it a little pat to make sure. And then I decided to, before taping it, putting a movie and making sure it worked, and it worked. Perfect. The Karate Kid. A+. To avoid it being moved really easily from putting films on, I decided to add some tape. I put it in the back so it wouldn't be noticeable, and I put more than one just so that I was making sure it was sturdy enough. So I decided to sort them out by genre and alphabetical order because I like to have them nice and organized, but I ended up changing it from the way that it looks here. I ended up putting teen movies, sci-fi, and superhero at the top because those are the ones that had the LA stuff, and then in the bottom it was action, thrillers, drama, and comedy. Now came one of my favorite parts about building the setup, which was putting my favorite films on display. I ended up putting my most favorite ones on top because those were the closest to eye level, and then I put my second favorite ones in the bottom shelf. Now another thing that I love as much as movies is music, so I decided to add a cassette player that I spent $2 on at a thrift store, and I added some of my favorite cassettes, including the Stranger Things limited edition one and the Dirty Dancing one broke, but the Stranger Things one has my favorite rock band, Real Speedwagon. Now for lighting in the background, to add a bit of a neon look, I went with these Walmart lights. They go for $10 each. You can control both of them with one control. They are USB powered, so that's actually a good thing. The clips you were seeing before with the cassette player were filmed with it.
Oh, I'm so stressed out because I've been looking for posters everywhere. I went to Five Below again, and then Five Below again. Walmart twice. I ended up spending $4 more on a poster because I was supposed to get a poster for this wall.
Ended up going with a Cobra Kai one, which is one of my favorite ones. Then I ended up going with The Breakfast Club, another of my favorite movies ever. I bought these post-ups from Five Below but did not buy them ever again. The posters fell off after 3 days. They ended up also ruining my wall. So don't buy these, buy some command strips. They're more expensive, but they don't ruin the wall the way these did. And the poster hangers or poster clips are actually pretty good. They definitely get the job done. Although Five Below posters are way cheaper feeling than the Walmart ones, so it's definitely better to go for the Walmart ones. I do have to say that I spent way too much time trying to put the posters into the clips. It just was really hard because the posters were all rolled up, so they weren't straight and it was kind of hard to put them in. I don't know if it was the clip or the poster, but they would always, one end would just fall out of the poster and I had to redo it all over again. I was scared that I was going to ruin the poster. I honestly preferred getting some frames, but it was $10 per frame.
I'm not really in the shot right now, but we're gonna put the posters here and there, make it even. And that light died, so that's not very good, but we can work with what we got.
After days for looking for posters and finding the right ones, I was actually really excited to finally put them up, but I had Jocelyn help me over FaceTime because it was hard to keep them straight, and at the end they ended up not being straight, but I think they looked really fucking cool and I really like them.
Yeah guys, I messed up a little bit.
So I had the idea to put some figures in between the two posters on the wall, and I went with these Ghostbuster ones from Stranger Things, which are one of my favorite and also very rare.
This could potentially ruin the box, but I really don't care. I want to have this on the wall. I have nowhere else to put this, like nowhere else. So I mean, it's on the wall or it's on the floor. So I'm gonna put it on the fucking wall. Ah! I knocked over my camera. What do you guys think? That looks pretty fucking cool.
No, I was basically done with decorating it, but then I ended up going to Goodwill and looking for some clothes for a photo shoot vlog, and I ended up finding this Universal Studio set, so I had to cop it, and I ended up putting that on the display as well. After around 2 hours of moving and setting up things, I finally got everything the way I wanted, and it looked amazing, so I was super happy. Now I'm gonna turn off the lights to show you guys what it looked like with the lights off and on, although one of the lights was a bit dimmer than the other one, which kind of sucked, but I can just return it and get another one.